Like last week's video, this protocol for discussion is about getting students up and moving. It's also a really good entry point when you're asking a big question of either students or staff that's kind of meaty and, I don't know, maybe a little even uncomfortable for folks. You can ask them to take a stance without talking first. And that is a really great way to then say, okay, I moved my body to this stance. Let me talk about it. So let me walk you through the steps. I usually call this human barometer because that's what someone told me it was called at one point. You could also do agree, disagree. You could do a variation called four corners. Let's say set up, very simple at the start. You are going to silently move. When I put the prompt up, this is what I would say to the students or the staff members in this space. One side of the room is agree or disagree. You can put just a quick piece of paper up that says that on either side, or you can put a slide, which I will show you on the next slide, up where it just really designates this side, this side. At certain points, I may ask you to discuss your reasoning. So then one person can share out whole group, that's fine. But the real goal is to get them starting to talk in very small groups or partners. And here's the kicker, you can move. If you hear an idea in the larger share out that's like, wow, actually, yeah, I believe that. Go ahead and move, which is really cool to, I think the barometer piece is really right gauging the pressure of the room, particularly around these heavy topics. This is usually the slide that I use. So it is agree, disagree. So I don't have to put the paper on the wall. Awesome. And I also give kind of a visual color-coded thumbs up, thumbs down. This is where you would put whatever your statement is that they're agreeing or disagreeing with. So again, because it's agree, disagree, you're going to put a statement, not a question. And then you would just change out the prompt and just you could use this slide. I'm going to link in the description this discussion resource bank. So you can see there's many different slides on here. You can get more than just this one, but you'll have access to this one. You can make a copy, edit it for your own purpose. Final thought here as you think about using this, again, really good for introduction. Where do I go from here is kind of the next few pieces. So look back at some of the videos I have in other discussion protocols. You can have folks write about something using something like a discussion diamond or write around a gallery walk, right? These are things you might be already familiar with. You could do a Padlet. You could do larger to kind of build up to. Something we did earlier this month is a Socratic seminar where they're referencing evidence or text. So again, this works for students. This also works for staff as we're thinking about a larger question of how do we best serve students, right? And pulling student data and that kind of thing. So lots of possibilities here. Really excited about this one. It also just really breaks up the space when you are sitting and just listening for a while for PD, which sometimes even if you're doing group work, you're just sitting a lot and it's nice to move around and to see what other folks think without a large discussion needing to listen to everyone at once.